Kevin Murphy is driven for success. An active youngster growing up, never a fear in his eye.
Drinking soda all the time, hanging out with friends, like playing football, being all aggressive.
He played football, he played basketball, he played soccer, he played pretty much any sport. If you put a ball in his hand, he was on it.
The happy-go-lucky boy from San Ramon had it all, but everything changed in January of 2009. After feeling sick for more than a week, Kevin went to the doctor. Blood work revealed nothing, so Kevin went home. Still not feeling better a week later, he went back to the doctor, and this time the doctors noticed complications with his liver, so the doctor set up an appointment the next day, but Kevin never made it to the appointment.
That night he was really struggling to breathe, and so we took him to emergency, and the local hospital knew that he would need a children's hospital based on his condition.
Doctors diagnosed Kevin with acute liver failure. He was immediately transferred to Lucile Packard Children's Hospital at Stanford for a liver transplant. However, the doctors at Lucile Packard ran their own tests and discovered Kevin's heart was causing the liver failure. Kevin was suffering from dilated cardiomyopathy, or an enlarged heart, specifically a heart 2.5 times too big. The enlarged heart affects many of the body's other major organs, so doctors ordered a heart transplant immediately. Only it wouldn't come right away.
It just didn't seem like, I didn't want it to be just the 5 of us, and so it was scary.
On the waiting list for a heart, all Kevin could do was wait, and during the wait, his condition became worse. Doctors were forced to put him into a medically induced coma.
At that moment, my husband and I, we felt like we were losing him. We really felt like we don't have the time, that he isn't going to make it.
6 hours after coming out of the medically induced coma, Kevin's oxygen levels began dropping fast. He started coughing up blood. It appeared the end was near. But one phone call changed everything.
My husband goes, that was the transplant team. They have a heart for Kevin. And I said, he can't have it. He's too ill.
So doctors started working with Kevin for the next 12 hours, getting this 12-year-old healthy enough for surgery. At midnight, Kevin was rolled into surgery to receive his new heart. Many hours later, Kevin opened his eyes and realized the beating in his chest was another person's heart.
My first thought was somebody had died for me, that I had a human being's heart in me that was not mine. And that was probably the toughest thing I went through. Just nothing was very painful. Nothing was, to me, it was just wrapping my mind around that. And it's still is hard today sometimes.
After 3 months, Kevin was released from the hospital and the Ronald McDonald House. And on his way home, this was waiting for him. Hundreds of friends and neighbors lined the street to greet Kevin. But the most important thing for Kevin was when he would be able to play sports.
He's going to get hurt, something's going to happen, but the doctor said, well, he has a new heart, so he can do all these things. That's the reason we do these things, so he can be a normal kid and can do whatever he wants.
I was hoping that my parents would kind of let me out of the bubble a little bit, but they eventually did, and I never came back to the normal before, but you find your own normal after all this.
The new normal became track, and with the new heart, Kevin is running stronger. This past summer at the Heart Transplant Games in Houston, Kevin won 9 medals, opening the eyes of everyone around him.
Because I would have felt that there would have been some limitations, as to, what you're able to do after that. But apparently there's not really a whole lot that's limiting him, and he's able to do, all of our hard workouts, and he, pushes through them just like a champion.
Yeah, a lot of people ask if it feels different. It doesn't. It's like the old heart. Even better, actually.
It's a new heart, but the heart and determination inside the person didn't change. Kevin Murphy still has his eyes on the finish line, and now he has many years to reach it.